Welcome in, everybody, to Super Bowl
EA Sports
60?
welcomes you to the following
Maybe.
presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Steelers coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joined by a tradition starting back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers here from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, now they got to be special.
The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Now here's Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They'll run here following the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. A give left side to Johnson. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He gives to Johnson on the option. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Dak now from the gun. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. 3rd and goal, Prescott. He's got it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
2nd and 10 now. That's going to be caught by Washington. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Warren. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Has it downfield working the left. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Cowboys butting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Ageron now. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Completed here to Pickens. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Lone back gets the handoff. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Neither side separating much so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They start out with a 3rd and 6. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Back to throw, here's Dak. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers are going to take over after the interception. They've got 1st down from the 31. A give left side to Warren. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Warren here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Rodgers to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Throw complete to Lamb. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Darius Slay with the stop. It's Johnson on 2nd down. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. He'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Off play action, Rodgers. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys about set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground again on 1st. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Dak off the play fake. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Brian Anger on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Warren once more. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers here from the gun. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They are now set for 1st and 10. Right in the left side with Warren. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Steelers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. It's taken in by Washington. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Prescott, both feet are down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught quickly on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Warren goes up and over for the touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Connects with Johnson. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Here's 2nd and 11. Connects on the crosser. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Prescott now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. One final shot before halftime. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That's halftime in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. 1st and 10, Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second and 3. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He finds Johnson. He has room past the 25. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it, and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Completed here to Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Going for it with Warren. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Rodgers. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's taken in by Lamb. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Prescott to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. Game's kick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Second and 10 now. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now we give to Warren, coming right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Rodgers here from the gun. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. That's taken at the 15. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 23. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a carry by Johnson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Prescott now on 3rd down. Connects with Johnson. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down after a short gain. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Prescott set to pass. The screen pass falls incomplete. They'll send out the punting unit. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. That throw finds Pickens. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll run with Warren. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Their punter making his way out now. Brings it in at the 12. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. A give, this is Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. On the ground again with Johnson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. Running right side. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Here he is to throw. Taken in by Smith. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. So out now comes the punter. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he got free. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And that's it. Once again, the Dallas Cowboys are Super Bowl champions! Commissioner Goodell ready to make the presentation as the Lombardi Trophy returns to the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.